Hey everyone, I'm Jay and I do stuff. Ever since 2013's X and Y, the Pokemon main series games have had this ongoing theme of introducing brand new gimmicks to shake up the basic gameplay, namely for battling and competitive. As far as reception goes, some people like them and some people hate them. It really depends on who you ask. Some say the gimmicks are too overpowered, while others say it helps spice up the meta. Me personally, I think these can be especially helpful to make more underused mons shine in the competitive scene. Unless of course they're outshined by other more powerful mons who get the same treatment. Balance everyone. As of this video, there are currently 3 different gimmicks across the more recent Pokemon games. Mega Evolution. Some Pokemon were given new, stronger forms, almost like a temporary 4th evolution. These forms would boost a mon's stats, give them a new ability, and even give them a new typing. However, only certain mons were given access to this feature. Some being more deserved, others being already powerful to begin with, and then you have a few who are kinda down the middle. Z-moves. These are pretty much powered up one-use super moves. Unlike Mega Evolution, any and every Pokemon can utilize a Z-move. However, this can also lead to some unpredictability as to which mon has a Z-move. Though there are some mons who have their own exclusive Z-moves. Not all Z-moves are giant super moves though. Some also boost stats which can be pretty useful if used properly. Dynamax and Gigantamax. These are giant Pokemon forms. Temporary forms for Pokemon that last for 3 turns before returning to normal. Dynamax doubles the Pokemon's HP and powers up its moves. Gigantamax does mostly the same thing, but also gives them a unique effect for their signature move as well as a new design. While only certain Pokemon have Gigantamax forms, all other Pokemon can still Dynamax. It's almost like the best of both worlds between Megas and Z moves. But something I wonder is, what new gimmick can Pokemon come up with next? For me, I have an idea I've been thinking of for quite a while now. Allow me to explain first. While most mons can utilize the older gimmicks to become better in theory, the fact of the matter is that everyone tends to use these on or alongside some of the more stronger and popular mons available. This is something that has been bothering me with Pokemon for a long time. From what I've experienced in competitive Pokemon, everyone always uses the strongest mons and legendaries available. They say they do it in order to win, and that's all they care about. Look, winning is one thing, but if you're so focused solely on winning that you're just using the same copy and paste teams that everyone else is using, what's the point? That just doesn't sound like fun to me. Pokemon is a game all about customization and having a large variety of characters to use. When more than 3/4 of your entire roster of almost 1,000 characters are considered bad or unviable, then you know you've done something wrong with your game. It also doesn't help that snobby elitists act like we're stupid for wanting a little more variety. Okay, my controversial Pokemon opinions aside, the point I'm trying to make is that a lot of Pokemon are not up to snuff in pure power compared to the competition. Just barely any of them have gotten any type of support they desperately need. Every Pokemon is someone's favorite and they deserve the chance to succeed. Introducing the Hyper Boost. This is a new phenomenon that was recently discovered in an unnamed region. The gist of it is that it has power that helps weaker Pokemon become stronger, giving them a boost, so to speak. This is a Hyper Shard, and this is the Hyper Band. The trainer wears the Hyper Band while the Pokemon holds onto the Hyper Shard. If both of these items are in possession, upon sending their partner onto the field, the trainer launches a powerful beam from the Hyper Band at their partner. The beam intertwines with the Pokemon holding the Hyper Shard, resulting in an extraordinary burst of energy, making them even more powerful than normal. This is evidenced by the Pokemon's cyan glow and static surrounding it. With that lore bit out of the way, let's get into the meat and potatoes about how the Hyper Boost works. As I stated before, the Pokemon has to hold an item called the Hyper Shard. This enables the Pokemon to use the Hyper Boost. Also, like other special held items like Mega Stones and Z Crystals, Hyper Shards cannot be knocked off, tricked, or anything of the sort. What the Hyper Boost actually does is simply raise all the Pokemon's stats. How high does it raise its stats? It all depends on a Pokemon's evolution stage. You see, in the code, every Pokemon is assigned an evolution stage, regardless of whether it actually evolves or not. For one example, let's look at the Charmander evolution line. Charmander, being a stage 1 mon, would have all its base stats boosted by 2 stages. This might be considered overpowered at first glance, but keep in mind this is a Charmander. You'd never expect to use one in a serious battle, but here you go. The second stage, Charmeleon, wouldn't get as big of a boost, only getting +1 in every base stat. And then finally, Charizard, a stage 3 mon, would get nothing whatsoever. Stage 3 Pokemon cannot utilize Hyper Boost. You see a pattern here? The stronger a Pokemon gets, the less Hyper Boost it'll get. Not too far off of a concept, right? Next, let's talk about a Pokemon that doesn't even evolve. Pinsir is considered a stage 2 evolution despite not evolving to or from anything. Hyper Boost Pinsir would receive +1 in every base stat. Now compare that to Pinsir's Mega Evolution. Hyper Boost Pinsir would technically have higher stats than even Mega Pinsir. In some cases, Hyper Boost might actually be the better alternative. In Pinsir's case specifically, not having that added flying type would be preferred in some situations. Now while I said that the Pokemon get status boosts from the Hyper Boost, you don't actually get any visible increases to your status screen. What do I mean by that? Kind of like how when a Pokemon holds the item Eviolite, where it increases the Pokemon's defenses without actually giving any status boosts, if that makes any sense. So that way, you wouldn't have to worry about having your stat increases reset by moves like Haze, or swapped with Topsy-Turvy or the swap moves. Also, legendary Pokemon cannot use Hyper Boost either. They're already strong enough as it is. No matter if they evolve or not. And being a held item, it would not be able to interfere with other gimmicks like Z-moves or Mega Stones. I imagine there's a few other things I'm forgetting to mention, so feel free to ask questions in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. This gimmick might still be a bit overpowered if given to the right mons, though considering Pokemon's other gimmicks, perhaps I'm doing things right. What would you think if Hyper Boost was an actual thing? Do you think the more underused mons could finally peak, or is this just a bad idea that wouldn't even work? As someone who primarily uses more unorthodox Pokemon, I'd live for something like this. That's all I can think of for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching the video. If you'd like to be notified about when I upload a new video, click that subscribe button and also click the little bell icon next to it. I'd love to show my video projects to as many people as I can.